if we want to get computer sciencey on these people.
Well, we have a NAND gate if you want it. But it's only 3 inputs? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot what a huge pain in the butt these are. Do we just have everything we need here for this? I'm missing red circuit plates. Yeah, do it the red stuff. I don't want to craft it. You're right, it's a pain. I forgot what a pain that is.
Oh, we'll need a few more torches, but we can do it.
No, I'm actually digging this classic build that you're doing here. I'll have to see if I can work a few more of these in. I do have a bunch of stuff that I want conditionally done, so perhaps that's appropriate. There we go. Now there's a way in here.
Now all of these have been fed power already, so what we should see happening is that the torches along here are all turned off.
Yes.
I require more torches, which means I must request more sticks. And your system does not seem to understand when I tell it to craft sticks from this remote order.
That's surprising, because it should be able to make sticks. Yeah, I can make sticks. It just takes a little while. Here, watch. I'm going to make 40 sticks. 40 sticks requested. 40 sticks are on their way.
I don't think we'll need 40 redstone torches. We're not building a decoder.
You just never know. I already have 8. More are coming.
I have 10.
There you go. So it does understand it. See?
I ordered from over here.
Don't be rude. I'm interested, though. I guess
I do root so well.
You do root so well. So this one's no longer running. Interesting. No, it's running. It's just off.
As long as there's power inside of them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Signal. Basically, the comparator works in the same fashion here as it does the energy cell.
Oh, interesting. So when they're backed up, this is even better than I thought it would be. Well done.
If the power requirements are so heavy as to demand that all of these be generating power simultaneously, it will keep feeding power into them.
All right, and our farm is continuously generating the ender essence we need, so this is effectively an infinite source of power. This is a really elegant design. I'm impressed. I didn't think about using comparators on the generators.
Well, that's a fairly simplistic system. I'm using one presently on my farm, although my farm needs a bit more automation than it currently has. But that's just feeding potatoes.
Well, we can always supply you with golems if you'd like.
I will be quite able to provide my own golems, thank you very much.
Okay. I actually am almost done with a golem factory. So I can mass produce some of them. They're a little bit tedious to craft.
Is the golem factory also manufactured by golems?
No, unfortunately, although parts of it will be. The only part that you can't automate is the creation of the golem cores.
Oh,
But yes, actually, there's a golem in my Nitor factory has a golem in it. Golem and a hungry chest. I mean, because why not? So how's this? Is currently obviously not on.
Yes. The signal here is now presently off, which is fine because the energy cell is completely full.
Okay.
And the signal over here is currently off because all of these have power.
All right. And we could put a lever here to mimic like mimic an emergency shutoff, right?
In essence.
So the signal is on when this redstone torch comes on.
As long as the energy cell is low on power.
Right. All right. As long
as the contents of these generators is empty, that's to say that they are not generating power.
Right.
Then this business extended and the round robin can begin.
So let's test. Oh, dropped it. Let's get some levers, and let's actually hardwire it on. You have one, I think, on you because you broke the other one.
Yes, a lever.
Yes. Why don't you hardwire the system on over here? I guess you'd put it on the top block there. Yeah. So now we should be seeing basically all sorts of power, like stuff gets sucked out and into the other things. Although I'm not sure that this is actually on. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, because it's being inhibited over here. So we have to have another lever over here to turn it on. And I think that placing one of those over here will inhibit it. No. We need to have something, I guess just right on the piston would do.
Or we could do that.
What'd you do? Oh, you just broke that?
I broke the piece of redstone controlling the torch.
Well, I would like to have just that there.
Just for convenience, I suppose.
Yeah, it is useful. So now we should be seeing all of these power up. in a sec. Should be drawing them out. Yeah, because it's on. So I'm not sure where it's putting things. It'll cycle through, and then it'll just keep requesting more and more. Oh, we got 16 here. We should be having... Oh, yeah, they're all lining up now. It'll take a little while for it to get all the things it needs. That probably should tell it to stock more ender pearls. But yeah, this definitely will activate and make a ton of power, and then once that's on, it will finish it up. So we just have to extend it to the back 3 here. Although, I guess I could just unplug these back 3 for now. They're really not necessary yet. We have so much power coming out of this system. We'll just leave it for extension later.
Curiously, it seems the power is being drained from this ender generator here almost preferentially.
That would be the case. Almost always. When there is a conflict between where power comes from, almost always the closest one will lose. If that's all the draw, then it won't draw from other subsequent ones. That's sort of how thermal expansion stays efficient.
Perhaps.
So if we had a superior draw, like right now we are so overproducing, right? But if we were to actually begin to draw out, so and right now we can't really draw that much power because once we're saturating the hardened energy conduit. Once I can make superior conduit, then we'll actually be able to get through there. So I think this is working now. We could probably just flip this off, and we
That's
should
flipped on.
Okay, and then you want to replace that redstone torch there?
No, the torch is perfectly fine off.
Alright, so then this goes off. Right, so now the system... Why is the system held open? Oh, just because of that.
Yes, the system should generally be perfectly fine just like that.
Interesting. For some reason I was under the impression that the block being here would open the system, not close it. But I guess that's not how it works. Observationally.
The block being there allows the redstone signal to pass through it to the item duct.
So the item duct is in fact powered right now?
No, because there's no redstone passing through the block.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The redstone passing through the block is subject to the low power inside the energy cell.
Shouldn't... What I'm saying though is that...
The block here is essentially its own separate system containing should I be feeding ender pearls into the generators.
Right, but right now it shouldn't be feeding ender pearls into the generators and the system is open. Or the circuit's closed, so there's a missing inversion here.
It's currently registering that one of these generators is actually not storing any power, so it's assuming that generator isn't running, and therefore needs pearls.
I don't think
because
that's
that
what...
one is being preferentially.
I don't think that's...
preferentially drained.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Interesting. That is a bit of a problem for this, huh?
A mild problem, yes. Which is why I generally prefer impulse, as opposed to constant supply.
Well, actually, well, first of all, we don't have to worry too much about the constant supply. The inhibiting factor of this means it's not really an issue. We'll reach saturation and then that'll be fine.
Yes.
All right, and eventually we'll have a lot more power draw once we stop using logistics pipes for everything. We'll have a massive power draw by comparison.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for helping me with this. I'm very impressed by this build. I like this.
Well, it was just something quick and easy, off the cuff.
It is good. We haven't had to change the materials, but yeah. All right, well...
I don't like the cobblestone.
I'm a little bit... I feel like this room is a little bit engineering, but I feel like the cobblestone we could do better than. We should be able to.
You're saying we should use mossy cobblestone.
You have peculiar tastes. Have you looked out in the other rooms? How nice they are? Sue would be furious if she saw this. Do you really want to incur her wrath?
I could probably take it.
I don't know. I think you underestimate. Did you see what happened last time someone ticked her off?
No, funnily enough, I was stuck in a well.
Oh, that's right. You were stuck in a well because you were a sociopath on Chaosville.
Oh, I was hardly a sociopath. High-functioning psychopath, on the other hand.
I don't know. You seemed on borderline. Well, why don't you come over here really quick? Let's let bygones be bygones. Both of us. And so this is where I'd like to set up our thermal expansion room. But there's two projects I'd like to work on next. One, I'd like to be able to get more Certus quartz quickly, and I don't want to wait for magical crops because that'll take forever.
Indeed.
And I'd also...
Regardless of what others might say as to its balancing.
Yeah, it will take up too long, and I'd like to be able to quarry some rare materials that I have, right? So getting a quarry step is, but to do that we're going to need tesseracts, and I can't make tesseracts, so I thought maybe we could put the things we need in this room, make this an annex to the machine shop. and be able to manufacture better conduits as well. At the same time, we should probably set up the node modifier. Which should we do first, do you think? Which is more interesting?
Well, if we get the node modifier running, it will take quite a bit to conclude. Which time we can then work on the thermal expansion.
Alright, well then let's go ahead and get set up for that. Alright, well, unfortunately I didn't dig this out thinking about the shape of the node modifier, but I think if we go like this, we've got it.
That should look just fine, I should think.
Well, yeah, that should be good. So we need to get a node under this modifier.
My overview is entirely aware of how this device works. No,
but that's, you know why? Because I'm not entirely aware of how that works. We have to go get a node and then we'll check it out. I don't know what essentia we need to make what we want. So let's run over, I have some stuff sitting around. I've never jarred a node on this server before. So, because I've been using other stuff. So let's check it out.
I'm sure we can glass something up.
Yes. So we need some glass, 27 you said, and then some oak slabs, I think. Should do. And then I need a wand. I have my cool Vitium wand. All right.
Mixing the magics again, Dave.
What's wrong with mixing magic?
It dilutes the results and makes it harder to determine what caused what.
I can tell you what caused what. My amazing vibrant power caused the reality.
Using 5 different programming languages.
Look, my vibrant, amazing power is what caused it. Oh, it's raining. You wanna... Oh, that's right. You can't do anything about this.
Afraid of getting wet?
Not afraid, just irritated. Meteorologinx Recanto! There we go. It should go away in a sec.
You know, this isn't an anime. We don't actually have to say the names of the spells like that.
Have to? No. Want to? Yes. I think there's a node right over here. You coming?
That depends. Which direction did you just move?
Over here, slowpoke. Are you... Just walk on the water.
The water is wet.
Not for me. It's around here somewhere. I think maybe over here? Yeah, there's a little dirt track over here that I used to find it. So there is a node right here. What we could do is just build out to it.
Well, unfortunately, it's in the middle of the water, so we'll have to abandon it until more or less this entire lake empties.
I don't think that's true. Can't we just build around it? It's not in the water. If you're saying you want to do an easier one, we can do that.
No, I'm saying I don't like water.
Okay.
That's so surprising for cats and foxes.
I see. Well, let me just dig up a little bit of material. You can stay right there and I guess stay dry while I do the work. That's actually kind of the normal format here.
Well, I
go and I do the dirty work. Look at this. Look at this. That's fine. I'll just do all the hard work and you can just relax over there and think about redstone.
Well, that seems perfectly fine to me.
I was being sarcastic.
Just do a little bit of reading for this remote order.
Is it like there's books on it? I didn't know that.
Well, it's more like a catalog.
A catalog of things you want to steal.
A catalog of things. Do we need to know any more?
I guess that's not the case. Okay. See, I got it. No problem. This node has been here for a long time. I'm going to kind of miss having it here, to be honest.
You're going to miss having it in a place that's far, far away that you can't use it.
It's atmospheric. So now I put one more on top.
Atmospheric when it's in your basement.
I guess that's true. So now I put... Oh, I'm missing one at the bottom? No, I'm not. I said to put one more layer on top, right? And then I put slabs on the top of that. It's a big fat jar.
Yes, I think you're doing it quite right.
3, 4... Why do I have one extra glass?
Because you miscounted.
I grabbed 27.
You only need 26.
Oh, you said 27.
I said 26. You said I'll grab one because I'm sure I'll break it.
Oh, that's right. There we go. There we go. See? Simple. Mixed magics, whatever you're talking about there.
That was hardly mixed at all.
What are you talking about? How do I make this? How do I break this? Do I right-click it with a... No, I don't right-click it with a wand. That would be terrible. I think I just hit it with the beam. Okay.
What just hit me?
I don't know. Whoa.
What just hit me again?
Is there a mana elemental up there? You aren't starving to death.
Cactus.
Oh. Yes, you need to watch out for plants, Mr. Witch. So I'm going to go back inside and we'll put this thing on the modifier. You coming?
One moment.
I teleported better than you did. Although if you're waiting for me back over here.
You didn't just break out of a well.
You know what? You can make all the excuses you want.
Which, somehow sealed itself permanently.
It wasn't... You can go complain to Mr. Chaos as well, because he helped me with that. Alright, we got the node in the modifier. We want to add bright. To add bright, we need 64 aurum and a single ethereal essence, which I don't have. That's actually going to be the hard thing to get. We want to add...
single ethereal essence.
Yeah. We need to grab some goggles. You don't happen to have any Thaumcraft goggles on you, do you?
Do I need to repeat the story of being trapped in a well?
I thought that maybe they were trivial to make. I thought that maybe you had made them by now. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. And let me just,
Thanks to the problems of this realm, I've barely made a sprinkler this past week.
I see. Well, it is the case that this is a wild place. It's a crazy place.
Although I have yet to encounter this other archmage you mentioned.
There are a few witches.
I hear tells there are gods and demigods afoot.
I would stay away from him. He's unpredictable. Alright, so what we want to do is add these various things, but I don't think I have the material, so I'll have to go find it, because so if we want to add bright, I have 64 aurum, but I don't have any ethereal essence. I actually burnt it all. So I'll have to go make some, yeah. What we want to probably do is add a potentia aspect to it as well. So I see we need just a ton of aurum. To increase an aspect, we just need to add the correct amount of that. So I need to get a bunch of ethereal essence, is what we're saying. I can get that.
This will be the stuff that you managed to grind from a whole ton of wisps, and then you used it as fuel.
Yes. So we have the Ethereum. Let's see, there's Ordo.
What was it you told me while you were redecorating, that you could very well have made the whole place out of gold?
Yes. Is there something else with Ethereum? There are rare things in this world. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting.
Oh, no. It just seems strange that one moment you're bragging about having basically unlimited resources, and then they seem so very, very rare.
Well, this is a new endeavor. Don't worry, we'll make it infinite. Actually, maybe we can. Is there ethereal essence? Because maybe what we need to do is get some bees. Because I think you can make bees. So ethereal essence. What's wrong with the bees? Why are you such a hater for bees?
I raided a zombie dungeon recently, and the only thing I left behind was the bee equipment. Well,
if you think that that's rough, maybe you should try fish breeding.
Oh, fish are easy. I float around in the water, and you just have to bat them out and eat them.
No. You can grab fish and you can breed them, and they can make all sorts of things. You should look into making your own magical jewelry. All right, so we'll have to get the remaining things. We'll get that later. Because I definitely don't have the ethereal essence. Let me go grab those. I know exactly where to go do it, and then we will add bright to this node to start. And then
whilst you're at it, you might want to add a third lens to those goggles.
Well, I just kind of closed the top one. Besides, if you look, the strap doesn't really kind of covers it, so I have to kind of blink it away anyways. Nothing is made for people with a multiplicity of eyes. It's really frustrating.
Gee, I wonder why that could be.
Listen, some people are left-handed.
Two eyes are what people are supposed to have.
Are you body shaming me?
No.
Yes.
I'm shaming you for destroying your body.
That's a little different, I suppose. You're right. I forget the spell. Never mind. I was gonna mess with you, but